What is that, boys and girls? That is right. This is the Lorentz Major track street wheels on the ACEDECK NYX Z1. These are probably the coolest wheel tire combination known to the e-skating world, and we are combining it with the fast, nimble, and all-mountain NYX 1 from ACEDECK. The first test was to see if it could still handle the dirt and rough pavement, which I'm happy to say it shined all the way through. The nice thing about the Z1 is that it's light, nimble, and precise. And even with these street wheels, it still went over the dirt and this really rough pavement. No problemo. These tires from the Lorentz Major are really awesome, and they actually feel better on this ACEDECK NYX Z1 than on the actual Lorentz board. I felt like these things had so much grip. I put them up to 24 psi using my little inflator tool, and this thing just rode so smoothly, and it made this board feel like a scalpel. I'm sure this is how the ACEDECK Street version of the NYX Z1 feels and rides, but with the mountain one, you get a more powerful ESC and a bigger battery pack, so why not just throw a wheel and tire street combination on this thing and let it rip. Now, as the last time I rode this board, I feel like I had the trucks way too tight, so I took about a turn and a quarter loosening these trucks, and it still felt way stable with this wheel and tire combo. So I'm thinking if you want a really great carving board, I think just swapping out the tires might be the ticket for some of these mountain boards, which honestly feel a bit sluggish and just not as carby on 90% of the terrain that we ride. I think that these boards really are made mainly for the street and smooth dirt roads, not really any single track because you can't turn them that sharply, so most of the time we're just doing gentle curves and just kind of carving along dirt and gravel roads. The only thing that I ran into was that these wheels were a bit narrower, so I did have to add about 3 washers to each wheel just to kind of keep them from moving around on these axles. I think that the width of the stock wheels are just a lot more, so just something to take into consideration if you are trying to swap around different brand wheels to different boards. And right here I am going fairly fast, for me at least, and dodging little manhole covers which can throw your board off and cause some speed wobbles. And this thing just felt like a scalpel. So precise, the precision was amazing. Now, if only the ACEDECK had the W concave of the Lorentz Major deck, I would be in heaven, because I do love this short wheelbase. It makes it feel super light and nimble, but the surfing and W concave feeling of that deck is just so rock solid, and you know exactly where your feet are at all times. Whereas on the ACEDECK NYX Z1, I am looking down at my feet just to make sure they're actually on the board. Just a couple of thoughts. Thank you for watching to this point, and I really appreciate all of your comments and staying until the end. And if you wouldn't mind smashing that like and subscribe button, it would mean the world.